If you saw me on the street, you'd assume I'm broke. I drive a 2019 Honda, I shop at discount stores, and my neighbors think I work in IT. But I'm sitting on $650 million. I didn't get here by hustling, I got here by disappearing. Today I'm showing you exactly how I built an invisible empire that the system doesn't even know exists. Level 1. Zeros, you have nothing. You are 24 years old. You have $340 in your bank account, a $200 rent bill due in 6 days, and a LinkedIn profile that nobody visits. You're not broke because you're lazy. You're broke because nobody taught you the rules of the game. The real rules, not the ones they teach in school. Not the ones your parents whispered between mortgage payments and grocery lists. The other ones. The ones that move money in the dark. You find a Reddit thread at 2 a.m. Somebody posts a screenshot. No name, no face, no location. Just a brokerage account with $94 million in it. The username is Ghost Capital. The post says one thing. The first $1,000 is the hardest. After that, the money moves itself. You screenshot it. You don't know why. You just feel something shift inside your chest. Like a door opening somewhere deep in a house you didn't know you lived in. Level 2, the first 1,000. You start small. You open a brokerage account on a Tuesday night. You transfer $500 from your savings, everything you have left after rent. Your hands are shaking when you hit confirm. You're not buying stocks, not yet. You're learning how money talks. You spend 3 weeks just watching how certain stocks move before earnings, watching how volume spikes before news breaks, watching patterns that nobody on TV ever mentions. You notice something. Every Thursday, a mid-cap pharmaceutical stock ticks up 0.4% before a Friday FDA announcement. Not once, not twice, every single time. For 6 straight months. You put $500 in on a Thursday morning. By Friday afternoon, it's $1,340. You don't celebrate. You just sit very still and think. Level 3, the pattern. You quit your job. Not dramatically, not with a speech. You just stop going. You email HR on a Monday. Personal reasons. Your family thinks you're going through something. You are, but not what they think. You move into a smaller apartment. Chicago, West Side, $740 a month. No doorman, no elevator, cold winters. You don't care. You set up 2 monitors, a whiteboard, and a $12 desk lamp. This is your office now. You spend 14 hours a day in it. You're not day trading. You're not gambling. You're pattern mapping. Cross-referencing SEC filings with logistics data. Satellite imagery of Walmart parking lots predicting quarterly sales. Shipping container counts at Long Beach Port predicting inflation numbers before they're released. Legal, all of it. Publicly available data. You're just the only one connecting the dots. By month 4, you turn $1,340 into $41,000. You don't tell anyone. Not your mom, not your best friend, nobody. Because the moment you tell someone, the story changes. And you don't want the story to change. Level 4, invisible. $41,000 becomes $180,000 in 8 months. You don't move apartments. You don't buy a car. You buy a better laptop and a $9 cup of coffee once a week as a reward. That's it. Your neighbors think you work from home doing IT support. You let them think that. Invisibility is a strategy. You read about it in a book, a biography of a man named Chuck Feeney. He made $8 billion. He wore a $15 watch. He flew economy class. Nobody knew. That story doesn't leave you. You start structuring everything the way Chuck did. Multiple LLCs, a holding company registered in Delaware, a separate entity for each strategy. Your name appears on none of them. A lawyer handles the paperwork. You pay him in cashier's checks. He doesn't ask questions. You don't offer answers. By the end of year 2, your net worth crosses $1.2 million. You are 26 years old. You look exactly like someone who makes $58,000 a year. That is the point. Level 5, the network. Money at scale requires access, and access requires trust. And trust in this world is not given. It is purchased. Carefully, quietly. You get introduced through a contact of a contact to a group. No official name, no website, no email chain. You meet in person. A private dining room above a steakhouse in Manhattan's financial district. 8 people. Dark suits, quiet voices. These are not celebrities. These are not the names on Forbes lists. They are the people behind the people on Forbes lists. The man across from you has controlling interest in 3 pharmaceutical companies, 2 logistics firms, and a regional bank in the Southeast. You've never heard his name. That, he explains, is entirely intentional. Visibility, he says, cutting into a piece of filet mignon, is a liability. You understand immediately. You belong here. They ask you to bring $4 million into a co-investment vehicle, a real estate fund, industrial warehouses, Sunbelt markets. Nothing exotic, nothing illegal, just boring generational wealth compounding at 18% annually. You wire the money the next morning. You never look at that account again because you don't need to. Level 6, 50 million. You are 29 years old. Your net worth is 52 million. You live in a 2-bedroom apartment in Austin, Texas. You drive a 2019 Honda Accord. Gray, no sunroof. People at the coffee shop think you're a grad student. You order the same thing every day. Black coffee, almond croissant. $8.40, you tip $2. You are not performing humility. You are protecting it. Because here is what nobody tells you about having $50 million. Paranoia starts. Not all at once. Slowly. Like water rising in a room with no windows, you start noticing things. The man outside your building who appeared 3 times in 1 week. The new follower on a pseudonymous Twitter account that has no picture, no bio, and no connection to your real name. The attorney who called you once too many times asking about restructuring. You don't know if any of it is real. That's what makes it unbearable. You hire a private security consultant, former NSA. She doesn't use email. She finds 2 vulnerabilities in your personal digital infrastructure within 48 hours. She doesn't tell you how she found them. You don't ask. You pay her $180,000 and change everything. New devices, new routing, new structure. The silence gets heavier. But you feel safer for a while. Level 7, the invisible empire. 52 million becomes 180 million in 2 years. Not through luck, not through risk, through systems. You own 14% of a water infrastructure company in Nevada, a passive position in a fiber optic network across rural Texas, 3 apartment complexes in Raleigh you've never visited, a royalty stream from a mineral rights deal in Montana. You don't manage any of it directly. You have people for that, people who don't know each other, people who don't know the full picture. Each one sees only their piece. Only you see the whole board. This is called compartmentalization. It is also called loneliness. You go to your sister's wedding in October. She asks why you're not bringing anyone. You smile. You say you've just been busy. She hugs you. You feel the distance between who she thinks you are and who you actually are, like a physical weight in your chest. You leave early. You sit in your rental car in the parking lot for 22 minutes, and you realize something. You have built a perfect invisible life, and you are completely alone inside it. Level 8, 550 million. Nobody knows. You are 34 years old. Your net worth is $551 million. Your official income on paper is $74,000 a year. You pay taxes on $74,000 a year. Everything else flows through structures that your team of 6 lawyers spent 4 years building. All legal. All quiet. All invisible. You have never bought a yacht. Never flown private. Never posted anything online. Your face does not exist on the internet. You have a Gmail account with your college roommate's name on it. You use it to order books, biographies mostly. Men who built things nobody saw coming. Here is what 550 million actually feels like. It feels like standing in a room where you can hear everything but no one can hear you. It feels like watching the news and knowing, not guessing, knowing, which industries the next administration will favor before they announce it. It feels like ordering a $12 croissant and tipping $2 and having nobody, not the barista, not the man at the next table, not your family, not anyone, having nobody know that you could buy the building, the block, the zip code. Nobody knows. And that is exactly how you want it. Level 9, the crack. Then one Tuesday it starts to unravel. Quietly, then all at once. A journalist at a financial outlet publishes a piece. Who is buying up rural American infrastructure? It's not about you, but it mentions one of your holding companies. One name, 3 sentences. You read it on your phone in the coffee shop. Your almond croissant goes cold. You call your lead attorney. She tells you not to panic. You hang up. You are absolutely panicking. Within 72 hours, 2 more outlets pick up the story. A hedge fund analyst starts digging. He's good. You can tell because he's asking questions that are adjacent to the right answers. He's not there yet, but he's close. You spend $400,000 in 10 days on legal containment. You restructure 3 entities. You dissolve one. You move positions across 4 jurisdictions. It cost you time, it cost you sleep, it cost you the last of whatever felt like peace. Level 10, the choice. The story dies. The journalist moves on. The hedge fund analyst publishes a piece about something else. The crisis passes. You are safe. And yet, you sit in your apartment at 2 a.m. Austin is quiet outside. You have $551 million in assets spread across entities that don't have your name on them. You have no partner, no children. 2 friends who think you do freelance consulting. A sister who calls on birthdays. And a whiteboard on your wall covered in systems that have made you one of the most quietly powerful people in rooms you've never officially entered. You open your laptop. You navigate to your primary brokerage. 551,000. You stare at it for a long time. And then you open a new tab. You search how to give money away without anyone knowing who you are. Because here's the thing nobody tells you about silent wealth. The money was never the point. The invisibility was. And somewhere between $340 and $551 million, you forgot to build a life inside it. The question isn't whether you can hold the empire together. The question is whether any version of you still exists outside of it. You close the laptop. You sit in the dark. And you start thinking about level 1 again. Because that's the only level where you felt anything real.